Once upon a time in the heart of Africa, there was a prosperous kingdom called Nyandevu, known for its rich traditions and deep-rooted culture. The kingdom was ruled by a wise and visionary king named Abayomi. Abayomi was beloved by his people for his fair judgments and his deep respect for the kingdom's customs. However, his desire to bring progress to his land often led him to explore new ideas. One day, a group of Christian missionaries arrived at the gates of Nyandevu seeking refuge and permission to share their faith. King Abayomi, intrigued by their teachings of love and compassion, welcomed them with open arms. He saw the potential for positive change and believed that the kingdom could benefit from new perspectives. However, not all shared the king's vision. The council of elders and many of the villagers were deeply attached to their ancestral traditions and saw the missionaries as a threat to their way of life. Tensions rose as the missionaries began to preach and establish schools, and some villagers converted to Christianity. The elders accused King Abayomi of betraying their heritage and warned him of the consequences. Despite the growing unrest, Abayomi remained steadfast in his belief that change was necessary for the kingdom's future. His decision to allow the construction of a church within the village was the final straw for his opponents. In a dramatic upheaval, the elders and a faction of the villagers rose against him, and Abayomi was forced into exile. Banished from his beloved kingdom, Abayomi wandered through the neighboring lands, gathering support and learning more about the world beyond Nyandevu. He built alliances with neighboring tribes and shared his vision of a kingdom where tradition and progress could coexist harmoniously. Years passed, and under the leadership of the elders, Nyandevu faced challenges. Internal conflicts grew, and the once thriving economy began to falter. Many villagers began to question their decision to exile the king. Seizing the opportunity, King Abayomi returned with a loyal following and a renewed sense of purpose. He confronted the elders and, after a series of strategic negotiations and battles, reclaimed his throne. His return was met with both relief and hope from the villagers, who had witnessed the decline of their kingdom in his absence. Once reinstated as king, Abayomi worked tirelessly to rebuild Nyandevu. He established modern schools that blended traditional education with new ideas, ensuring that the children could learn about their heritage while also preparing for a changing world. He introduced healthcare centers, providing access to medicine and care that improved the lives of many. Businesses flourished under his reign as Abayomi encouraged trade and innovation. The once divided kingdom united under a common goal of prosperity and growth. Gradually, the teachings of Christianity spread throughout Nyandevu, not as a replacement for their culture but as an addition to it, enriching the lives of the people with its messages of hope and love. Under King Abayomi's rule, Nyandevu became a beacon of progress and unity. The people, once fearful of change, embraced their king's vision and thrived in a kingdom where faith and tradition walked hand in hand. Abayomi's legacy endured, reminding future generations of the power of vision, courage, and the strength of a united people.